it's free. The creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Now, you can even add any song from Spotify directly into your episodes. The possibilities are endless for what you can create, whether it's music analysis, your own radio show, or something the world's never heard before. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. Plus, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So guys, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Anchor is sponsoring another ad.
Guys, do you like this show and want to make your own? Let me tell you about Anchor. Anchor is free, and there's certain tools that allow you to record and edit right from your phone or computer. Best of all, with Anchor, you can add any songs from Spotify directly to your episodes.
And who doesn't like songs?
The possibilities are endless for what you can create, whether it's music analysis, your own radio show, a deep dive on your favorite genre or artist, or something the world's never heard before, like Ilya's name. Sorry. Anchor will even help publish your show to Spotify so you can reach hundreds of millions of listeners. Guys, if you have an idea for a show with music, get started by downloading the free Anchor app or going to anchor.fm. If you need inspiration, head over to blog.anchor.fm/music for some idea starters.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to the Lightweights Podcast. Today we have Matt King. He is a former Viner, current podcaster, and friend.
We talk about Matt's crazy experiences in college, how he attended John Williams' concert during the Harry Potter world premiere, and there's a crazy stunt in this one.
One of us snorts a line of hot Cheetos dust, and it's not me.
Guys, today we have Matt King. Woo! Welcome, Matt.
Hey, guys. Happy to be here.
Hell yeah.
Am I the first guest?
Nope.
Oh.
Well,
Close.
Yeah, close.
Close.
But if you're new here, if you don't know Matt is a 53-year-old English actor, DJ / comedian. He's known for his roles in Super Hans. It's a British sitcom.
Okay, this is the other Matt King. That's not me.
What do you mean?
I'm not the 53-year-old British comedian.
Oh, I looked at the wrong guy's Wikipedia.
I know.
Holy crap.
For the longest time, if you do Google my age, if you go, how old is Matt King?
I got it right here. You're
Okay.
31. You're known you're known for your After Effects vines, but now you do them on TikTok.
No, that's
how'd you get started into that?
No, that's what's his name?
Zach King.
Zach King.
Oh my god.
That's Zach King.
You know what's funny? On the way here, Joe's like, dude, I have these two really, really funny jokes that I'm going to open up with, and whatever happens, I need you to be on my side.
Okay, so say the jokes, Joe.
I'm like, okay.
Is that him?
Oh, that was them?
Yeah,
That was it.
Yeah. Welcome to Lightweights.
That was great, Joe. Good job.
Fuck yeah. High five.
I mean, it was pretty good.
My recent video with Matt was if it gets 15,000 likes, Matt's going to snort an entire line of hot Cheetos for $1,000.
Did you get that many likes?
No, we're at 10.
Oh.
How long has it been?
I don't know, but if you want to do it right now.
For how many thousands of dollars? Wait, what?
$1,000, you have to snort an entire line of hot Cheetos. The offer still stands.
My nose hurts because I've been snorting so much cocaine last night.
Can I use that?
No, you can say snorting so much cocaine last night. It's funny. It's a joke. It's true. But people won't believe it. See how it comes out in editing, really, that whole bit. So wait, a whole line, like the standard line of what a line of cocaine would look like, or are you talking about like from this edge of the table to your edge of the table?
I don't know what a fair line. I don't know what a line looks like. So
You said a line, and if I'm sniffing it and it's a line, it's like a standard cocaine line length.
a regular like 3-inch line.
3-inch line, I could do it. I've seen a video. Remember on Jackass where they snorted wasabi?
My friend did that.
That looks terrible. I feel like a hot Cheeto won't be that bad, right?
I tricked my friend into doing cocaine one time. Fake cocaine. And this was back in high school. I was probably like 18. And I mixed baking soda and flour in the bag to make it like mix it up and make it seem real. And yeah, he snorted it, and his eye turned like bloodshot red.
No way.
Yeah. So yeah, hot Cheetos shouldn't be that bad. You'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
One time, my friend, I was staying the night at his house, and I slept in my contacts, and I really needed to like put some eye drops in my eyes. And he was on like the baseball team, and he was worried about getting drug tested. The point is, I then find these eye drops in his nightstand, and I'm putting them in my eye, and my eye just goes on fire. It's one of the worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life is what was going on in my eye. And I woke him up and I'm like, what the hell? Why is this burning? And he's like, oh, there's bleach. That's bleach.
Holy shit! Oh my
Straight
God.
up Clorox
Dude,
bleach.
my eyes are starting to water. Oh my
And
God.
he had put it in an eye drop, like a Visine, you know, what do you call it?
Like a little dropper.
A little Visine bottle, because he heard that if you get drug tested and you drip chlorine into your pee sample, it will like mess up the test. So he had that and he was like, don't put that in your eye. And dude, I thought that the color of my eye was going to fade away. I sat underneath that entire faucet for like an hour. And I was too scared to go home and tell my parents what had happened to my eye, because they would be like, why would you put bleach in your eye? And it's because my friend John was trying to pass his drug test. One of the worst mornings of my life.
If I order hot Cheetos right now, will you snort a line for $1,000?
This is what lightweights is.
Welcome to the good life, man.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to check how my sinuses are doing today.
I think it's such a good deal. I'm not only saying that because I want you to do it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I think it's a great deal.
One line of hot Cheetos.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and wiggle it. Like, what do you mean?
Okay, yeah, we'll do it, but it has to be like at the end of this conversation. I don't want to continue talking to you guys with hot Cheetos up my nose. That'll be a good way to...
Hey, I don't control when it gets here.
Yes, I want to do it because there's something I want to buy. I need the money.
You said you wanted to buy a car last time. What do you want to buy now?
I want to buy something for my car. I want to put like kind of like a bike rack on top of my car. Or like
on your Range Rover?
Or yeah, like on the Defender. It's like this. It just makes it look like a little bit more of a rugged, of a car. But that's what I put the money to.
Did you guys ever do the gallon milk challenge?
Is that where you drink a gallon of milk? And is it the bananas and the Sprite too?
No, that's different. Just simply drinking a gallon of milk, and whoever finishes it faster.
Whole milk, 2%, 1%. What are we talking?
Regular 2% milk.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
You tried it?
Yeah. I mean, me and my friends did it like 3 times. Like we had a competition of who can do it
3
faster.
times.
Do you throw up?
Yeah. Everybody threw up. Everybody.
And it's like projectile throwing up.
Yes, it's like it's like a fucking fire hydrant.
It's like a cartoon. It literally looks fake.
I don't like talking about throwing up. Like right now, I'm already.
Well, we were either talking about bleaching your eyes, snorting hot Cheetos, or throwing up. You pick.
We've already talked about the bleaching in the eyes and stuff.
This isn't Hoot and a Half where we're kind of just like, oh, who cares what happens? Like, we actually want this to be good.
Okay. Whoa.
Okay, bro, that was fucking
Easy,
aggressive.
Joe.
Matt had a bone that he wanted to pick with me, and what was it?
I feel more comfortable talking about this on audio than I was on video.
Crap.
And do you know what I'm talking
I
about?
love when people have bones to pick with Joe.
No.
Joe wanted to include a clip in one of his vlogs recently, and I wasn't comfortable with it. And you were fine. You took it out. And what it was, Ilya, was that I had a UTI recently, and Joe was in my bedroom. He's filming this bottle of cranberry juice on my desk, and is like, "What is this?" And then finds a pack of urinary tract infection like relief pills as well, and is like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "I have a UTI, Joe." Because it was actually a pretty funny bit, and I felt bad for taking it out.
I've never had a UTI. Do they hurt?
Yes, they do. They tickle. It makes you feel like you have to pee constantly. But it wasn't like a burning one I had. It was just this itch. Like I always felt like my bladder was not empty.
And you were saying you get them like twice a year?
No, I haven't had one since like college. Twice a year, Joe.
How do you get them?
Yeah, how do you get them?
I think you should just be peeing more properly.
Why? How do you pee, bro?
He pees upside down. So when he's standing on his hands, it kind of just like filters upside down. What was the wildest college party that you've been to? Because I've heard stories.
Oh, with the one that we've always cut out on the mukbang every time we talk about it?
Can we talk about that?
I think so. I won't say which fraternity it was, and I don't think I should say the name of it. And I also want to say before I say it, guys, I didn't want to go to this party. I felt like I needed to get closer into getting into this fraternity.
Matt stumbled into it, and again, he did not want to be there. It is very extreme. Some people are going to like it. Some people are going to be like, what the fuck? But this is the warning. Here we go.
There are these two girls that go... There are these two ladies that go around to
of the night
fraternities, and they put on this show. It's these two ladies and this guy who's
Strippers?
like kind of there. Yes, strippers.
Okay.
You're like, why did you
But
say
more than just strippers.
Oh, okay, my language.
Oh, I'm following. Okay.
More than just strippers, they're like performers.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's not just taking off their clothes. They perform and start to do acts on each other. And we went into this fraternity party. It was it was like theater seating in the round. Like I'm talking like chairs all in a circle, and they had this stage in the middle. And these two gals come out and they start, taking off their clothes, dancing with each other, and they start humiliating each fraternity brother like one by one. Like put like a kid like in a chicken outfit and like made him walk around like a dog and like cluck cluck in front of like all the fraternity brothers.
This is
okay?
in Texas?
Yes, this is in Texas. And I feel like they've actually have caught on to these shows now, and they're actually like banned and like illegal. Like it's not allowed anymore, or it's still, if it is, it's like a big secret. And then they would like stop the show every like certain like, I don't know, every like 30 minutes and be like, do you guys want to see this? And the crowd would be like, yeah. And the guy would go, and they would go, we'll pay up more money if you want to see that happen. And so these girls ended up like, let's just say, spicing up the act every bit. And by the end of it, how
the
detailed
finale.
do I want to get it?
You're doing great right now.
By the finale, let's just say they were sharing a double-headed toy, both up their butts at the same time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and what was crazy, there were even girls in the audience. Like fraternity guys invited their girlfriends over to come watch this go down. And I couldn't believe it. And by the end of it, that's when you are like so drunk where you like can hardly remember it, but you know that it happened and it's happening right in front of you. You're just like,
Was that the craziest thing you've ever seen at a frat party?
yeah, seeing two chicks go ass to ass with a double-headed dildo. I think so. I think
Joe's
so.
like, wait, are you sure there's nothing crazier? Like, that wasn't crazy enough to me.
I don't think I've seen anything crazier. One time I was at a party and Baby Bash was
Like Saw type stuff. Like Saw.
Like, have you ever seen anyone handcuffed to the bathroom for like 3 days? Saw type stuff.
Saw type stuff. I need some blood and gore.
An update on the hot Cheetos. They will be here in 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I can already like taste it.
So Matt, you were on the speech and debate team back in college?
Yes, I was. In college and in high school.
Were you always just articulate that you kind of just fell into it, or why were you on it?
Well, because in high school, if you were really into theater, they really encouraged you to be on the speech team because it was like competitive acting. It's like oral interpretation, performance of literature, and it makes you treat every round like it's an audition. And I think it boosts up your acting skills a lot more being on the speech team.
You know what's funny? We were talking about frats and like rushing, and it's interesting to like hear Matt talk about speech and debate, and then his other stories about like your fraternity life, which is like two completely different worlds.
But I wasn't in a frat, but I rolled with a lot of frats and partied with a lot of frats. I went on a lot of sorority formal dates.
Do you have any crazy stories about like what is it called, hazing?
Or
do you know of any stories?
The only like worst thing it ever got to hazing for me, because I was rushing, I wasn't necessarily pledging just yet. I remember one time a guy had a full cup of wine and just poured it on my entire head during a party.
Did you know it was coming, or was like your back was turned?
No, he came up to me. He's like, "What's up, Matt? You having a good time?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm having a great time." And just pours an entire thing of wine, and that's worse than beer because it stains. The scent of wine is so strong all over my body. Like I had to leave the party because it was that bad.
Were you mad?
Yeah, I was livid. But you got to kind of accept like, well, if this is what rushing and pledging is going to be like, I mean, this is the closest it's going to get to hazing. I'll take it. I knew one guy though who his fraternity made him eat a butter dog.
What's a butter dog?
Like a hot dog and then a whole stick of butter, and he had to eat the entire thing in front of the whole fraternity.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did he throw up?
Yeah, of course. He hated it. Or after that, he refused to pledge the fraternity because he was so disgusted that he had to sit there and eat an entire slab of butter.
One of the first times I ever hung out with Matt, I was shooting a brand deal with Zane and Matt at Six Flags. And as we're walking through the roller coasters, you just keep hearing people saying like, Logan Paul, and Matt turns around like, it's not me.
Which I'm flattered, because I guess it was my hair that was really tossing them off, but I would love to think that I have the same figure in frame as Logan Paul.
And then there's another one of people just going, Adam.
Oh yeah, they think I'm like one of the Perkins brothers off Vine. You know those the two twins where it's like, Adam. Or hi, welcome to Chili's.
People think he's the hi, welcome to Chili's guy.
One time a professional football player bought me a drink at a bar because he was like, yo, bro, I love your Vines, man. Can I please buy you a drink? And I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, yeah, I played for like the Minnesota Vikings, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's so fucking cool. And he goes, yeah, man. And then finally, once the beer got in my hand that he bought for me, he was like, yeah, dude, my favorite one of your Vines is probably like the one where you're like, Adam.
Oh,
and I was like, oh,
way.
shit. And I was like, thanks for the free beer. Let's take a selfie. I'll see you later. I didn't even get his name or anything.
He's like, I got the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a question for Matt, and this might be kind of deep.
Yeah.
Matt does a lot of different things, but like my question to you is, what do you consider yourself? Like, if you had to name one word, like, what would you consider yourself in life?
I would say I'm an internet personality. I mean, people like my personality, and it's on the internet like that. And I make money through influencer marketing. But I think, I don't know, I'm constantly trying to transform myself and make bigger and better dreams happen. So hopefully that title does change. I think people will always know me from the internet. But I would love to be like a TV host for sure. I'd love to act. I'd love to write. And I'd love to write some children's books, you know?
Is there one thing you want to do specifically, or you want to do it all?
I think I need to take it step by step and project by project. I think the dream right now would be to create my own like game show. And then have on like some internet personalities. That's what I'm kind of working on, like in the background of it. Because of Corona, it kind of slowed down some stuff, but I've been brainstorming.
You've only posted 2 YouTube videos.
I know, right? I
but
should have
you've
posted
talked
so
about having
many
a
more.
channel for forever.
I know. I think there's the thing where I love being behind like I love being in front of your camera and helping you make a bit happen. But because I never did it, it's just like it just felt so unlike me to like try to force moments and get my
I'm
friends
like
to
that
do
too.
stuff for
I'd
me.
rather be like in somebody else's bit, you know?
Yeah, because like, and I'm not saying nothing is forced when you do it, but you really have to be in a whole different mindset all the time. And for me, I'm kind of a frantic person when I feel like I have to make something because I have to upload something by this time. I'm not enjoying it as much as I would normally be there to assist and volley and help a moment happen.
Do you get stressed out when you have to do brand partnership videos?
Not too much. I get stressed out, I think, when I just absolutely hate how it's coming together, but I try to like nurture that side of me, but no, I don't get that stressed because I've seen Zane stress out about it about so many times, and I'm like, I don't want to do that, seeing how stressful it is, even though the money's good. I guess I should upload.
What'd you think of me when we first met?
I couldn't figure you out at first. I knew you were very talented and you were really funny, and you worked with Brandon Rogers. I thought that was really cool. I just didn't know your intentions. And then you started vlogging. I don't know. I guess I was like kind of intimidated, but I didn't know you that well.
I thought you hated me at first. So when Zane asked me to shoot the Six Flags brand deal, I was kind of nervous going there with just you and him. But then it was also like, okay, this is my opportunity to get to know Matt and like show him what I'm like, and we'll probably hit it off.
Yeah, I wanted to not like you, but I hadn't had the opportunity to really size you up. And that day we went to Six Flags, I was like, oh, Joe's pretty cool.
Yeah,
so I can't
literally same.
I can't hate him. Yeah,
That's really cool how that happens in our life, you know, that you like think you don't like somebody, but then like same thing with you and I. Like you hated me at first and I hated you.
I didn't hate you.
Yeah, we did.
You hated me.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, that Six Flags day was so fun.
yeah.
They let us cut the lines.
I don't want to go to Six Flags. I want to go to Disneyland.
Fuck
I want to go to
yeah.
I want to go to Disney World and go to Epcot and travel around the world and drink.
Oh, you get a passport and then you get a stamp for each station that you go to.
I've never been.
Dude.
That sounds like a hell of a time.
It's a blast.
Wait, is this in Florida?
Yeah.
Yes. And I want to go to Universal and see, get on the Hogwarts Express and ride that.
Dude,
Even though I've been to Hogsmeade and I've been to Diagon Alley, but I want to get on the train.
I was at Universal and I was with 2 of my friends, and after we got off, one of the employees comes over and she's like, hey, you guys want to go again? And we're like, yeah. And then she brought us back in through the exit, and we got to go ride the Harry Potter ride twice in a row.
Holy shit.
It was a magical moment.
I got to see John Williams perform the Harry Potter overture in front of Hogwarts at Universal when
What?
it first opened. I'm not fucking with you.
Where?
Huh?
Like when? How?
It was the press opening for Harry Potter, and I got invited, but it was pretty fucking sick.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
When I was little, I begged my parents to take me to Disneyland for like years, and I remember they finally take me to Disneyland in Florida, or is it Disneyland or World?
Disney World.
Disney World's in Florida, Disneyland's California.
Yeah, so they take me to Disney World, and I remember we were there for like 3 days, and I caused such havoc to my parents for those 3 days because I did not want to go on any ride because I was petrified of everything. And I don't know why, but like every ride I would tell my dad, I'd be like, you have to go in first and look and then let me know how it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he would
he'd
like the one ride I wanted to go on is the Mummy ride.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you got to go in and look. And he looks, comes back, he's like, no way.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so like I only went on like I think 2 rides, quote unquote. Right, one of them was the Star Wars one where you like walk through and like you see everything, and I don't know.
A walkthrough.
Yeah, it was like a walkthrough. The other one was the subway, where the subway like
The earthquake?
moves. The earthquake subway. Yeah, one of those. I think that
You
was
went
it.
to Universal Studios. You didn't go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
I
These are
went
all
to-
Universal
I went
Studios
to
rides.
3 different resorts or 3 different worlds, whatever. But
Everything you mentioned, though, is
I know,
all
I
from
only-
Universal. The Mummy is... I didn't want to correct you the first time. I think your parents went to Universal Studios because they realized, it's just cheaper than going to Disneyland.
Maybe, I don't
and they
fucking
told
know.
you it was Disneyland the entire time.
No, I remember walking through the castle. You walk through the
you did?
castle.
Okay, so
yeah,
maybe
and
you
there's.
did.
I remember because I thought that like when you walk through the castle, there's gonna be doors and shit, but it's just a tunnel. You walk.
Yeah,
out
you're
and
walking
in.
out. But you can stay at the top and stay like in the
How much is
Cinderella's
that?
castle. It's expensive as hell. Yeah, I think it has to be at least $10,000 a night. Joe, can we?
I'd fucking love that.
That'd be incredible.
That has to be booked like
Years ahead of time.
But then every single day, not one night, it's not occupied?
I don't know.
How many rooms are there? We gotta...
Dude, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down too. That'd be. I stayed at the Disney fucking castle.
The 3 of us at the Princess's Resort.
It's like a huge package you end up buying. There's a pool or like...
Wow.
Whoa.
There's a pool in the room
Yes. $12,000
for one night.
for 12 hours of all-access magic.
Wow. So can you sleep there?
Yes, you can sleep there for
Yeah, but if
sure.
it's 12 hours, then you have to.
So
check
it's
in.
like you check in at 8. You have to
Oh.
leave at 8.
Hot Cheetos are here. Hang on.
Joe has brought in the bag. Right now, Ilya has the spoon out, and he is crushing the hot Cheetos.
Do you have a grinder with you?
No. Do I look like I have a grinder? That's a lot. I can't snort.
Adam.
Dude, no. Stop pouring it. Joe, that's a mountain of hot Cheeto dust on this table.
I'll be honest. We agreed to a movie line. That does not look like a movie line.
So it should be thinner.
No, it should be thicker and wider.
That's not what a line of cocaine is. Look like that looks like it looks like a worm.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a disaster.
We take no responsibility of this. This is all you, correct?
Correct. No, you're completely right on that. I am choosing to do this.
I just want to say something, Matt. I really respect you for doing this because usually I'm in your position doing stupid shit, but I feel really relaxed right now, just eating hot Cheetos on the sideline.
On the sideline.
Thank you, Ilya. Thank you.
Oh my god, Matt's doing it. He has it.
I'm trying to get the mic down here so they can at least hear this.
Dude, I feel it already in my brain. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, dude, you're halfway there. You're halfway there. He's halfway. He's at 5.
All right, I'm going to the other nostril now. Oh my god.
Yo, welcome to Lightweights. Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good. Oh my god. Oh, Mom, I'm crying.
Oh my god. My nose are on fire. Oh.
Oh my god. I'm crying. I'm crying. You're killing me. Oh my god. How do you feel?
My nose.
Quick, let's take a picture for our Instagram. All three of us together. 1, 2, 3. Matt's getting up. Oh, he's getting rid of it. He's getting rid of it.
Oh my god. Oh my god, my nose is running, my eyes are watering. I feel like I did it.
I feel like the little Cheetos man.
It's in your nose.
Yes.
Do you feel it in your brain? Where is it? Is it in the
Like
back?
my thoughts have like taste. Yeah, I highly don't recommend doing that.
That was easily the craziest thing that's happened on this podcast.
Yeah, good job. You topped it, man.
Yeah. You're number 1.
You guys gotta come back for a Hoot and a half. I'm gonna prepare something for you guys.
That's where you're going to shine, Ilya.
What about Joe? No, just you.
Guys, thanks so much for listening to Lightweights.
Thanks, Matt, for coming on.
And thank you guys for having me on. Honestly, I'm not even that angry about this, even though my nose is on fire. I've actually enjoyed this. I want to come back.
Honestly, what do you feel right now? I'm just curious.
I can like taste it, and it feels like my nose. Like, have you ever had like a big bloody nose, and you've been like, I don't know, in the desert or somewhere really, really dry, and
Yeah.
you've just ripped off like a big scab off your nose, but you're in a really dry environment. That's how it feels. Like my nose is on fire.
Dang.
I think I'm gonna be okay.
He doesn't make it out to his car.
Like I think
I come downstairs, you just face flat on the concrete.
I don't like. I want to text my girlfriend a picture of this and be like, "Babe, I just,
Babe, look what I did.
I just made $1,000."
Look what I did. I'm networking.
It's a warning for like everybody not to come out lightweights. Guys, they do some crazy shit. Yeah, forget heroin and cocaine, man. They make you snort Cheeto dust.
Guys, check out Matt's podcast. It's called Hoot and a Half.
Yes, Hoot and a Half, and also I'm on Zane and Heath Unfiltered, and I'm on Instagram. Go comment something nice on my Instagram.
Yeah. Guys, we'll see you later.
Love you guys, and I love you guys.
Peace out.
Lightweight.